Welcome back to Benchwarmers. We are at Warwick Workouts in Sioux Falls this week. Brendan Getzinger and Shane Warwick joining us here. And talk about how you got this thing started. You were a high school player at Castlewood, played at Northern State for college basketball. We're coaching for, what, 15 years or so?
15 years, 9 at the collegiate level and 6 at the high school level.
And then it came to a point 10, 11, 12 years ago where you got, how did Warwick Workouts get started?
Well, it started just had the passion to teach and to coach on that part. And I was actually living in Rapid City at the time, so I started working out a lot of different players, a lot of the St. Thomas More high school players, and then it just kind of built. And I just had wanted to see if I could do this full time.
Yeah.
So that's where my passion, that's where my heart was at, and really just grew from year to year, and then had the opportunity to come to Sioux Falls about 5 years ago. And joined with the Vera, and then had the opportunity to go and get a lot of trainers. And
yeah, talk about some of those guys. I mean, your son Sky is here, played at Northern State. Freddie Coleman, who was a North Dakota State player and a coach for a lot of years there. Eric Jorgensen from Augie. Brendan, former player at St. Thomas More in presentation. A lot of guys that have really good basketball backgrounds that you've been able to convince to come here. Some were former coaches. What is the attraction for guys that were in coaching and now can be in this kind of setting?
I think a lot of it is just, it's really in the training side of it. You get to work with kids, you get to do really what your heart and passion is. You don't have to deal with a lot of the outside things that high school coaches or even college coaches. The college coaches, that's changed a little bit too, but the schedule of being gone recruiting year-round, and it gets to be a grind, especially with the family. There's no question about that part, but it's predominantly you get to spend time teaching kids and coaching kids and seeing the development part, and all the people that have been either college coaches, high school coaches, and players. Just it's kind of where the heart is, and some of them are full-time with us, and some are doing an outside job, but they kind of get the basketball fix of teaching, coaching with us as far as the workouts.
And some start here. Cody Schilling was here as an instructor. Now at Mount Marty as the men's coach down there. You agree with what he's saying about it's a good setting if you don't want to be a coach and deal with all the coaching
Absolutely.
aspects?
So I actually spent 1 year as a head assistant coach back at Presentation College, and I came back when I was offered a full-time spot because I think you could just get to reach more kids. I mean, I've done this forever. I started probably as a 7th grader. This is my passion. I really enjoy training, and I like working with the younger age kids. I mean, it's fun working with college athletes in the same group, but I think you get more of a reach. You get to go to all kinds of different schools, meet a whole bunch of different people, and starting with them younger kind of was the big thing for me, getting to work with younger kids. And I still get to fill my coaching fix out when I coach my Vera Select teams in the winter, so I get a little best of both worlds doing this.
And what we got going on right now, this is grade school kids, but you've got some current college players, Matt Cartwright, Drew Giebert, guys like that are instructors for these young kids.
Yes, we have a lot of college players that have been with us through our stuff. And Matt Cartwright's been with us, I think, since 6th grade, and a lot of these of our trainers here have came up through our workouts and now in college. So we have a group probably of 8 or 9 college players that are with us every summer on that part. So they know what we're doing and teaching, and so they'll go with a lead trainer to go do camps where they get to do the demonstrating. So for them, it's kind of good. They get to meet kids and doing that part, but they get a lot of basketball work in throughout the summer, the days with the repetition, shooting, ball handling, and finishing drills. So it's great for them on that part of it, and kids love to see them, and actually it makes the pace of the workout a lot faster too, because you can have a coach instructing and a college athlete demonstrating.
All right, what's the right balance between just going out and playing and getting instruction and learning the basics? Because in basketball, more so than football, hockey, some of these other sports, it's easy to just go out and play and mess around and maybe pick up some bad stuff. But what's the right balance between playing, especially for kids this age, the play and the practice?
Yeah, a lot of people say 3 to 1, 3 individual workouts or practicing, and some say 5 to 1. I know our boys' high school elite camp is next week, and we've got kids from all over the country coming in for that. But I just got off the phone with one of the coaches in Omaha. They got a very, very good team, and all of them are going to be college basketball players. And he goes, we're just looking forward to getting down there and getting some work in. We're playing too many games, So that's coming right out of the coach's mouth on that part of it. But you can't reach your highest level skill piece if you're spending just time doing games. There's got to be a balance on that piece to try to reach your full potential.
And even at the high school and college level, there's guys that need to learn more about how to play the game instead of just playing, aren't they?
Yeah, and Coach always hits on this. If I were an individual player trying to get better over the summer, even if I'm a top-end player on my team, I go to a team camp, I play 4 games, say I get 10 shots up, that's 40 shots in a weekend, whereas we can get 300 game shots up in about 45 minutes to an hour here. So it's just a lot more efficient when it comes to making yourself the best version of yourself when it comes to basketball player.
And I keep saying, guys, you have girls programs here as well. Their Select is one of the programs you started for girls a couple of years ago. And are there more girls that are coming in for more of this kind of instruction now?
We're like with this, we got 2 days of the boys middle school camp here, and then we'll have 2 more days, Wednesday and Thursday for the girls. And that's full. The Avera Select programs are in the wintertime for our 5th through 8th grade are full, and then South Dakota TAC for the summertime. We've got 12 teams on that too, so that's full, both on the boys and the girls side of that piece of it. And I think going back to, we talked about the skill development piece. The NBA players, that's what they're doing in the offseason. They haven't reached that. They're working on their game. They're not looking for a bunch of pickup games. They're looking to add things to their games, you know. So they're at the very highest level. They're working on their game throughout the year also.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about this. Maybe a knock on specializing in sports and not playing more than one sport, and how much is on your kid, how much is on these guys, how much is on instructors when you're trying to learn specific skills. What's the balance on that? We'll talk about that when we come back on Benchwarmers.